Milk has been a part of human life for thousands of years, yet it remains one of the most controversial foods in our modern diet. Imagine walking into a kitchen and pouring yourself a glass of milk. For many, it is a daily ritual, a symbol of nourishment and comfort. Milk is often associated with growing strong bones, healthy teeth, and overall vitality. It is placed in advertisements as a natural source of calcium, protein, and vitamins. Yet, when you look closer, the story behind milk is far more complicated and surprisingly modern. Humans were not originally designed to consume milk past infancy. Lactose, the sugar found in milk, requires an enzyme called lactase to digest properly. Most mammals lose the ability to produce this enzyme after weaning, and historically, humans were no different. However, around 10,000 years ago, during the agricultural revolution, a small genetic mutation changed everything. Some humans developed lactase persistence, the ability to digest milk into adulthood, and this trait gradually spread through certain populations, particularly in Europe, making dairy consumption possible on a large scale. This adaptation was remarkable because it allowed humans to gain a reliable source of nutrition from animals. Milk provided calories, protein, and calcium at times when other foods might have been scarce. But just because humans could drink milk, it does not mean that milk is inherently beneficial for everyone today. Milk is indeed rich in nutrients. A single glass contains significant amounts of calcium, which is vital for building and maintaining strong bones. It also contains vitamin D, which helps the body absorb calcium efficiently, as well as protein that supports muscle growth and repair. Milk also carries B vitamins, potassium, and phosphorus, contributing to overall health. Despite these benefits, milk is far from perfect. A large portion of the global population is lactose intolerant. People with this condition experience digestive issues such as bloating, gas, and diarrhea when consuming dairy. For them, milk is not just uncomfortable, it is a source of real physical distress. Even for those who can tolerate it, modern research has raised questions about the long-term health effects of high milk consumption. Some studies suggest that excessive dairy intake may be linked to certain types of cancer, including prostate and ovarian cancer. The saturated fat in milk, while natural, can contribute to heart disease if consumed in large amounts. At the same time, milk production has ethical and environmental implications that cannot be ignored. Dairy farming is resource-intensive, requiring large amounts of water, feed, and land. Industrial farming practices often raise concerns about animal welfare, as cows are kept in conditions that prioritize productivity over natural behavior. Climate change considerations are also significant, as livestock farming contributes substantially to greenhouse gas emissions. These ethical and environmental factors have sparked a wave of alternatives to traditional cow's milk. Plant-based milks, such as almond, soy, oat, and coconut, have risen in popularity as more people seek lactose-free, cruelty-free, and sustainable options. Many of these alternatives are fortified with vitamins and minerals to closely mimic the nutritional profile of cow's milk, offering a comparable source of calcium and protein for those who choose not to consume dairy. Interestingly, the choice to drink milk is as much cultural as it is nutritional. In Europe and North America, milk is a staple, and generations have grown up drinking it daily. In many Asian and African cultures, adults traditionally do not consume milk at all. These populations rely on alternative sources of calcium, such as leafy greens, legumes, nuts, and seeds. The contrast highlights how human diets are shaped by environment, culture, and history, rather than a single correct way of eating. Looking at milk through the lens of modern science, it becomes clear that moderation and context are key. Milk is not a miracle drink that guarantees health, nor is it a dangerous poison. For some, it provides essential nutrients and comfort, while for others, it causes discomfort or carries ethical dilemmas. The answer is personal. Understanding your own body, dietary needs, and values allows you to make an informed choice about milk and dairy products. Over the centuries, milk has been celebrated, criticized, and reinvented. From the farms of Europe to the shelves of modern supermarkets, milk has adapted alongside humanity. It has been turned into cheese, yogurt, butter, and countless other products, reflecting human ingenuity and the desire to extract as much value as possible from this unique resource. At the same time, the emergence of plant-based alternatives represents the evolving priorities of society. People are increasingly concerned about health, ethics, and the environment. These considerations have forced us to rethink the role of milk in our diets and have inspired innovation in how we consume nutrients without relying solely on animal products. The story of milk is not just about nutrition. It is about human adaptation, culture, and the relationship we have with the natural world. It shows us how a single food can be celebrated, questioned, and transformed across generations. Today, when we pour a glass of milk, we are not just drinking a beverage. We are participating in a story that spans thousands of years. We are making choices informed by science, ethics, and personal experience. Whether we embrace milk in its traditional form, opt for plant-based alternatives, or avoid it altogether, each choice is a reflection of our understanding of health, our values, and our impact on the planet. Milk continues to be both a symbol of nutrition and a subject of debate. It challenges us to think critically about the foods we consume and the consequences of those choices. And in a world where information is constantly evolving, the story of milk reminds us that health is never one size fits all, and every choice carries weight. Milk is more than just a drink. It is a mirror of human history, a testament to our ability to adapt, and a lens through which we can examine our relationship with the environment, animals, and our own bodies. Whether you choose it or not, milk has shaped human civilization, and its influence continues to ripple through our diets, our cultures, and our lives.